Fury again, bit of space. Can he get past his man? Does well to get the ball back. There's the cross coming in. Oh, it took a wicked bounce there. And I think that's going to be a corner. It did come off a defender. Another corner taken by Orlando Pirates, Mahashi. This time it goes over right to the far post. That was beautifully struck. That's exactly where you want to target. That area there, the goalkeeper came out, the ball flew over the top. Now he's gone down, Ahmed, and he's in a spot of bother. Just collided with one of his defenders, I believe, and that's what caused the pain. Just went down quite badly, just maybe got an elbow in his leg or something. He's back up on his feet. No, he's not. Oh, who's going to score the goal in this clash? Will there be a goal? Now we know that on Sunday afternoon it's going to be a very entertaining match if it stays like this in Bulawayo Barbersfield Stadium. We saw FC Platinum, of course, take on Orlando Pirates. Massive game that was, and of course there's a lot of South African football supporters in Zimbabwe, and one of the top teams being Pirates, of course. Yeah, we got 10 minutes to go, and we still don't have any goals scored here in Djibouti. More matches coming tomorrow. Lots of qualifiers taking place, of course. Tomorrow, what have we got? I think we've got 2 matches that will take place. And we have Gambia up against Angola and the Comoros against Togo. So Gambia, Angola in Bako. And the capital of Gambia, of course, Comoros and Togo, and playing in Comoros in Moroni, and that wonderful stadium there that's with just off the beach on those islands just northwest of Madagascar, off the East African coast. Togo coached by Claude Loire, who obviously wasn't at the Africa Cup of Nations last summer, but he was working as a TV pundit. Spoke to him on a couple of occasions. Still a very wise and sought-after coach, of course. And the Palancha Negras of Angola, well, very well positioned, and the football's improving. The federation is stable. They've got things working. They're working with a lot of youngsters. It's starting to take shape. There'll be a great nation coming through in the next few years, bringing some good quality youngsters through the different age groups. Be a difficult match for them playing away to Gambia, but they'll fancy their chances. Free kick it is for Somalia. Khalid on the left-hand side will pick up a yellow card for time wasting. The message is pretty clear. 7.5 minutes to go. Somalia looking to try and find the back of the nets. There it is, the high ball that's gone to the edge of the penalty area. But Lunga's there and he'll clear the ball quite comfortably. There's a bit of a battle in the midfield to try and gain possession, take control. Oh, that's going to be a free kick for sure. And Lunga will pick up a yellow card for that. and he knows that he's at fault. And the Golden Arrows player in the referee's books there for that late challenge. Saturday there's also another match being played. It's Botswana against Malawi in Francistown. And then, of course, on Sunday we have lots of matches. Lesotho, Ethiopia. Zimbabwe against Somalia, of course, the return match. And Burundi against Tanzania against Burundi. Finished 1-1 yesterday. Liberia 3-1 up against Sierra Leone. Here's the free kick, headed away very comfortably. I think they want him to... Is he going to have to take that again, maybe? Oh, we got changes, in fact. Zvuk goes off. And we have a change with... let's see who came on, actually. I think it's Talbot Shumba. Oh, that was very close indeed. A couple of players going up for that. Somalia with a chance to try and get that goal. 5 minutes left to play here in Djibouti. There's the delivery at the far post. There's no one there. It's headed away by a Zimbabwean player. Oh, they've stolen it. This is dangerous. Zimbabwe pushing forward. It's 3 against 1. There's a bit of a block going on. There's the shot. Oh, he saved it. Ahmed comes to the rescue. But it's not over yet. But the players are coming back in numbers. The cavalry has arrived. And now they're... Oh, the ball's been toe poked back to the goalkeeper, Ahmed. Well. I think that maybe... slightly too selfish there. That should have been a pass out wide, but they didn't move very well when they were going up. And I think that there was a bit of a block, so maybe it was the right decision to go for the shot. But I think the goalkeeper did a great job in just blocking and just covering a large area just around him. And at the other end, Somalia with the cross here. There's the header. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Somalia have found the back of the net. That is quite incredible. But the ball's come out of the net, but they found the back of the net, and it all happened so quickly. A remarkable turnaround. Only moments after Zimbabwe looked as though they'd actually they were going on to score. Somalia find that goal. And it's a header that finds the back of the net, beating the goalkeeper, Chipazeze. An incredible scenario here. And the home side, if you like to say, here in Djibouti, have taken the lead. Well, this is a very important goal, isn't it, for Somalia? Zimbabwe can't believe it. Look how much time is left to play. And the crowd here, small crowd, but a very noisy crowd, are most definitely jumping with joy. It came out of the blue, but at the same time, they've been lucky not to concede, Zimbabwe, with a couple of good scoring opportunities from Khalid and Mohammed. But now they've got themselves a free kick, as you can see, with Augusto going down, the Maritzburg player. Well, what a scenario we have here. Somalia, of course, never played in Africa Cup of Nations. We've seen Zimbabwe play in numerous competitions, but they find themselves now in not in a great position, although they do have the return leg, of course. So 1-0 is not going to be too much of an issue, I think. But they can't afford to concede a second one. So their best bet is to try and iron out the crease here with this free kick with 2 minutes to play. Kamasoko, with that right foot of his, is probably the best bet. And there again, Rusike knows how to find the back of the net as well. Mahashi is also just hanging around the ball. We'll see what happens. Mahashi or Kamasoko? I think it's Kamasoko who will try and test the goalkeeper, try and get that goal, that elusive goal that's evaded them for the entire game. A late equaliser. Here's the effort going in. There's the shot. Always straight at the goalkeeper from Mahashi, but not a badly struck free kick, in fact, from the Orlando Pirates man. And Ahmed sends the ball out into touch, so we have a throw-in. And Mahashi trying to stir up a reaction. There's only 30 seconds remaining before the minutes of added time. And Zimbabwe, they could fall to the lowest ranked football team in the world. They've never played Somalia, so they've never managed to lose against them, obviously. Now they find themselves in a position where they might lose. If it stays like this, we'll see how much added time there is. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes, maybe a bit more. Surely not more than 4. Can't afford to concede another goal, surely. Here's Mohamed. Well, this is a surprise result if it stays like this. For Zimbabwe, they'll be happy that it's over 2 matches, of course. It'll give them hope going into the return match in Bulawayo. But it puts a mountain of... they just nearly given the ball away once again, and we know how dangerous they are up front. Puts a lot of pressure on Joey Antipas's shoulders. Here's Evans Rasike. Kamasoko picks the ball up, out to Lunga on the left-hand side. Ball gets knocked out. It's a throw-in. Lunga. Control, just not good enough. Gets cleared. Lunga picks the ball up on the left-hand side. Kicked away from him. Didn't control it properly. That's better play. Oh, great challenge in the midfield there coming in from Said. Does an exceptional job. This is a brilliant performance from Somalia. They deserve this, I tell you, just from how they've actually played. So difficult to play away from home. We saw